Knock, knock. It is. I clearly clicked the wrong button. Devin the Clock, thank you so very much for dropping by on this Go Fast Friday, and I hope the week has treated you wonderfully. We made it to the end, and if not, I hope your time here can help make things just a little bit better. Hopefully, a lot a bit better. And yeah, today is going to be a relatively unfocused stream. We'll kind of see what goes down. I'm still, despite all the times that I have been asked, I'm still not quite ready for Sonic 06, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try for that on Sunday. I'm going to do some research. I'm going to do some practice. And if all goes well, then maybe, just maybe, I face down that, well, no, hopefully I don't end up face down, but hopefully I take head on that final chapter of Sonic 06. We'll see. This is absolutely procrastination stream. You've got it right. And again, it is great to see some familiar names dropping on by. Skylar, as well as Sonic Joe, Nova, as well as Rodent Knight, Squeak Squeak, Sonic Stefan, Striker Lil J, and perhaps even Striker Jr., as well as Dodger. Appreciate all y'all coming on by, and I hope that you are doing well. And of course, before we get into things, whatever things may be, I want to know how y'all doing. Once again, hope that y'all are doing well. I have a little bit to chit chat about. Such as, let's see, where to begin. Some of you might have seen me mention on the social medias. Also, hopefully my internet holds up because it's been interesting lately. There's a kid outside who keeps yelling for his mom. Oh boy, I hope, literally, oh boy. I hope everything is okay. I hope he knows where his mom is. If he keeps yelling, might be worthwhile to go and check and see if everything's okay. Let's see. Got the Steam controller and another Crossworlds mod release. Very nice. I've seen your postings of that in the server. How has it been so far? Is it easily customizable? What were you using as a controller previously? And how does it compare? Is it comfy? Do you feel it's been worth it? I hope so. And what Crossworlds mod? I know that there was more talking stuff. Speak DLC. I probably got the name wrong. Speak LC. One of those. It's close. It's in there. But nonetheless, Crossworlds is great, and it's great to see the community for it is still putting out great stuff like that. Striker Jr. is taking a nap. I imagine it's a lot quieter around when Striker Jr. is asleep. He looks like quite the rambunctious fellow. But I'm glad you are taking it easy. Hey, you got Clown Cream the Rabbit made. I I love this clown themes. Is anybody else set to become clown? Is there anyone else you'd like to see as clown? But yo, again, I think that is so awesome. Have you posted any screen caps of that yet? I would love to see. Did I see the new Gameoverse pilot? I have not seen it yet. I probably will sometime soon. I definitely have some interest in it. I'm generally not like Glitch fan. I'm not Glitch anti-fan, of course. I want to see an indie animation studio do well, absolutely. But I don't have as much of a connection to this one as I do to Digital Circus, because I'm friend as well as teacher to many more of the actors in Digital Circus. So that's why I was committed to following that to the end. I still haven't seen, nor can I properly remember the name of the Guinevere Knights of that. I haven't seen that one yet. I've heard it's very good, but again, I don't have as much of a personal connection. Just so much stuff to watch in so little time. Still on season 4, episode 3 of Ninjago Dragons Rising, and I'm the main character. So much to see, so little time. Sonic Fanboy 44, it's good to see you, as well as Sibuna. Thank you for dropping on by. I hope you are both doing wonderfully. The mod link is in Da Blue Guy channel in the Discord. Very nice. I will be sure to check that out a little bit later. Hey, also speaking of Ninjago, and I'm not down or upset about this by any means. So the ACTRA Awards did happen this past Monday. Some of you already know. Can I reach it? See if I can reach it. Some of you already know that last year I did win the ACTRA Award for my work in Sonic Prime. I won the Big Lady for 2025, and this year I was nominated once again. I did not win, but that is a-okay. Went to an actor by the name of Pierre for, oh gosh, I've already forgotten the name of the thing. Pierre Simpson. And what was the, oh, Night of the Zoopocalypse. That's the one. My brain wanted to say Night at the Museum. He won for his performance in that, and he was fantastic. So all the props, all the love to him. And hey, Sonic the Virtual Tuber, it's good to see you as well. For last year's award ceremony, I'm able to bring one special guest for free. Last year I brought my mother. This year I brought my father. And I had this is going to be his first appearance ever on stream. There he is. There's Papa Mac. And my outfit I'm particularly happy with because I tried to combine elements of Noct and Aaron from Ninjago into a single outfit because I was nominated for my work as Noct. You can't really see all the details on Noct's outfit. They're not stripes, but well, there's some stripe-like things. But yeah, we ended up getting that. And I don't know why that light makes me look so shiny. But nonetheless, it was a really, really great time. Got to connect with a lot of people I hadn't seen in a long time. Got to talk to Paul Sun-Hyung Lee for the first time in a long time, who won a award of excellence. Some might know him as Appa, as Mr. Kim from Kim's Convenience, or as Carson Teva from Star Wars The Mandalorian and other Star Wars things, as well as Uncle Iroh from the live-action Avatar movie. Really, really good dude, just really, really fun, friendly, down-to-earth guy, and it was great to see him again. It was great to get to introduce my dad to him as well, because my dad is a fan of his work. And overall, just a really, really great time, even though I didn't win the award. I was really just taking in the experience. It was just a really nice time overall. YouTube is not behaving itself. That's really weird. I'm going to stop it and start it again. But thank you for letting me know that, Ninjago fan edits. Let's try this. And why would it do that? I don't know why it would do that. Hopefully that does something. If not, no, it says an error occurred. I don't know why that happened. I don't know why that happened. Yo, Volt Sprint, thank you so very much for dropping by. I'm gonna put my little Ninjago guys in a safe place. How are you doing? It has been a minute. Hopefully this has not been a problem caused by Striker Jr. We'll see. If the Grand Inquisitor and Johnny Courageous talk to each other, doesn't that mean they talk to themselves? I mean, there's a lot of that going on. Did either of them ever talk to Aaron? Then that's another case of them talking to themselves, isn't it? Let's see. That's right, I did almost drink the staff. I almost drank the statue last year. That was very special. I'm gonna try my best. Well, that's why I'm keeping it down here. That's why I don't have it on the desk, so there's no risk of me drinking the statue. But I did drink in the experience of being at the awards, and it was great, and something I'm very, very grateful for. Let's see. What else? And Volt, how are you doing? And also, Marin, it's good to see you as well. Dreads used to scare me as a kid. My dad and some cousins had one. Oh dear. I mean, well, dreads is in the word. So I guess they're meant to cause dread. They definitely do for a certain raccoon, unfortunately. Unfortunately for me. Let's see. The me's keep talking about me. I wonder why. Maybe it's just the natural connection to Sonic. They're just like, where am I? Where's my voice? Or at least one of them. But it's nice to not be forgotten. I'm happy to hear that. And I'm glad that you've been enjoying Tomodachi Life. I know Rocky has been really enjoying that. I hope he's so I did leave my me in his island because I was wondering, like, shouldn't I be there? I mean, it's my Switch that he's borrowing. So I'm gonna hope that he's taking good care of my me. I haven't checked in on his streams lately. Let's see. Yeah, it's only been a year. Time keeps on ticking. And hey, Samara, as well as Jovan, it's good to see you. Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of me here as of late. There has been me's as of late, but not me. But it's good to see you. I appreciate you dropping by. I hope that you are doing well as well. Steam controller is excellent. Could be the best modern controller in modern times. A ton of customization. Okay, I like this. I do like this a lot. Once I get a better computer and I play computer games maybe a little bit more, I might have to look into getting one of those. Let's see. We did see some of Rocky's stream last week. Okay, I know that he will, of course, very, very much appreciate that. And a happy raccoon means less problems for me. So, hey, that's nice. And I'm glad that you are here today, right now. Volt says, I saw you at that convention with Roger the Craigsmith and other Sonic VAs. And again, shame you couldn't be there in the real, but hopefully one of these days. Definitely give a shout out to your local convention if you would like to see Devin Mack there, because that's what gets me to conventions. I don't fly out to them on my own dollar, but if they're looking out for me, I'd be happy to be there. Yeah, it was just a really, really good, really, really wholesome time. Pretty much most of them I was meeting for the first time ever. Ryan Bartley, the voice of Sage, I had met before very briefly. We had gone to lunch together with some other VAs, but it was nice. Hadn't seen her since she got cast in the role of Sage, and it was nice to just get to hang out and just talk about everyday things. That's the thing. A lot of us, like, we're not talking about Sonic things most of the time. We're talking about like vegetables and like pets and stuff, but all of them really, really enjoyed the experiences with them, and hopefully we get to run it back someday soon. And I cannot say enough good about Roger the Craigsmith. Love his work. He's just a great human being as well, and it was great to finally meet him. I should turn off Raccoon's redeems. He never cleans up after himself. I'm gonna try not to disparage him too much, lest he hear me and be weird about it. But thank you for that reminder. I will definitely do that. Also, Hathor, it is good to see you as well. How are you doing, homie? I hope that you are doing well. Again, just it's been unusually kind of almost chill week for me. It's never truly a chill week for me. There's always a lot of stuff I gotta think about and stuff that I gotta manage and be prepared for. But all in all, still pretty good. I'm still, of course, busy, but less busy than usual. 1 year since the Sonic Crossworlds trailer sneak peek. Really? Now that actually seems like it was longer ago. Yo, Shadow Sylveon, it is great to see you as well. How are you doing? And Skylar, I would love to go to Twin Cities Con. I'm assuming that is in Minneapolis. I've never been to Minnesota before, but I know a couple lovely people from there, and I would love to go if they would ever have me as a guest. Let them know you want to see Devin Mack. Let them know, because I'm not flying out there on my own dollar. They got to have me as a guest. They got to have a table, and then I can meet you, and I would love to. Let's see. What else has been going on? Yes, Minnesota, the home of the Vikings, and I would love to get to meet some like actual real Vikings. I would love that. That would be awesome. What else has been going on? Oh, yes, of course. I also want to give a shout out to my good friend and student, Michael Johnston. Some might know him if you played Dust and Elysian Tale. He played Reed, the young kid with the creepy box. Where's my box? Where's my box? Dust, I need you to get my box. He's so odd, so strange, but I cast him when he was 15 years old in a role that was really written as a man to be played by a man, but he was just such a strange, creepy kid. We're just like, all right, he's younger now, and he was phenomenal. Here's a picture when I saw him last year for the Toronto Film Festival debut of his new film, Obsession. And it's a picture of him with my mother, who I also took to that event. And his new film, Obsession, is in theaters in many places. I'm not sure exactly where, but many places today. And he's also even done voices in Tales of Zestiria. He was Mikleo, the RPG. He was also in Tome. He appeared a couple times. One notable thing was in the Raccoon's Modern Strife short. He was the creepy, horrifying blue guy who wanted to taste Raccoon's blood, which I'm sure tastes like chocolate milk. And again, really happy for him with this big feature film. If you like horror films, then it is probably the one for you. It is one of the highest rated horror films right now of the year on Rotten Tomatoes. I am not normally a horror films person, but went out to support my boy, and I had a really great time. For the most part, I was able to enjoy the movie. But he was great in it, and so proud of him, and I have a feeling you're going to be hearing and seeing a lot more of him in the future. Also, you're in a SMG4 fan series. Congratulations on that. Honestly, every little thing that you do adds up to valuable practice and experience. And I hope for plenty more stuff like that in your future. Let's see. Sonic Expo Atlanta. I would love to be there. Hopefully that one can work out. I can say there are some discussions going on. I've never been to Atlanta before. I would love to go. So we'll see what goes down. Let's see. What else? My favorite episode of Dragons Rising is the administration ones. Honestly, I haven't seen a lot of season 4 yet, but I've always enjoyed everything in the administration, especially when we got to go discover what Zane had been up to during his time away. I love it. I just love all of the bureaucracy, just the ridiculously strict approach that they have to everything, to the point where it's crazy. People waiting in lines for generations to the point where they don't even know why. I love it. It's really really fun, and I just love the theme song of that place as well. Really, just such great stuff going on in that show. You did the weekend whip, jump up, kick back, whip around and spin. Very, very nice in a Ninjago fan project. So, did you sing the whole song? How did it go? But either way, it's a fun, catchy song, and I am so happy and pleasantly surprised that it showed up again in season 4 of Dragons Rising. I didn't know that was gonna happen. That was a surprise to me. Working on the good graphics, I believe it. When you are doing the graphics, it is always, always good. And I've been enjoying every little bit of Super Sam stuff that you have been putting out there. So again, glad to hear that there is more on the way. You are doing great, great stuff. Let's see. Shadow Sylveon says health has been on an uptick. I love that. That is good to know. Twitch been making changes. Redeems for everyone. Emotes for everyone. Good. That should have been there a long, long time ago. So I am very, very glad to hear that that is happening. And yeah, hopefully you can continue to do just all the things that you love to do and not have to worry about any health hindrances. Hope things continue to get on the up and up. Let's see. What else we got? Agent Donovan is somebody that I still have so much more to learn about. And I feel like that's one of the names that Rocky insists is my real name. I don't think I'm built for voice acting, but I find it fascinating. And hey, that's okay. I tried to mimic Mouse's voice. No, that's not the words. I tried to mimic Mickey Mouse's voice and got told I sounded like him when I was complaining about someone stealing my star in Mario Party. Hey, accidental voice acting totally counts as voice acting. That is awesome. And I will say this much, it's the sort of thing, even just like as a hobby or for fun, I adamantly believe that anybody can do it. If you can talk, you can do it. It can be a matter of finding a character that is right for you, or even just being a version of yourself. But nonetheless, I'm always happy to see somebody who respects the craft. And yeah, even just if you like to learn about it, or if you just like to hear actors do their thing, awesome. And I'm always happy to answer questions and to educate on the business. That's a big part of why I do these streams. Resident Evil is your favorite horror game series. One of those ones that, it looks so good, but I know I couldn't handle it. And I definitely can't stream it. Let's see. That actually does remind me. Going back to Michael Johnson for a second, that kid liked zombies way too much. And to my surprise, I just remembered before I cast him in Dust when he was only 15 years old, I think a year or two before that, so he was either 13 or 14, he had me do a voice for him in a zombie game that he made on Newgrounds. So it's, again, it blows my mind the stuff that so many people are able to create when they're in their teens, some even before their teens. Creativity, when it is just allowed to just run wild, can be such a beautiful, beautiful thing. Let's see. Striker Jr. hates horror movies and games. He wants to be the horror himself, because he looks like he's very capable of causing horror for others. Gets nightmares. Oh no. I mean, even somebody who looks so mischievous can have things that overwhelm them. Never judge a book or a striker by their cover. Hey, George Peter, friend, it is good to see you, as well as friend Doja Me. Thank you so very much for dropping on by. Rocky rated you? I did not know that, but I am glad. I am always happy to see you getting more attention, and I hope you had yourself a wonderful stream. How are you doing? And George, how are you doing? Mechadon, it is good to see you as well. I would always be ready to lend my voice for anyone's project. It's something I've always wanted to do, and yes, it is never too late. Well, here's something that I recommend doing, cause it can be hard to have people to come to you if you aren't like really putting yourself out there. But if you ever just decide to do something on your own for fun, say like, hey, you maybe pick up like a web comic that you like, or some sort of image and some sort of meme or something, and just decide, I'm gonna put a voice to this and just post it out there. That's a great way to get discovered. You never know who's gonna see it. It's a great way to get practice. Or just gather some friends and be like, hey, let's put our voices on these things for fun. That's just a great way to get started. And like I said, once again, you never know who's gonna see it. I discovered Lizzie Freeman through My Little Pony fan dubs that she was doing, and I'd say that ended up pretty well for her. Let's see. George says, I miss you and your pie. Hopefully, I will be back. I will be back there before long, because I would be happy to share more pie. It has been too long, but I hope that you are doing well. We definitely do need to catch up. Moving into 4 digits for followers, says Jay. Fantastic. Again, you've stayed committed to your streams. You have been just providing just a really comfortable, wholesome space for your community. I know that I can always safely raid you, and Rock can as well. And I love hearing that things continue on the up and up. The Wild Robot movie has raccoon representation? Okay, I knew that it had like skunks in it because they really pushed that in the commercials. But I know Rocky will be really happy to hear about well, he likes skunks too, but he'll be happy to hear about the raccoon part as well. Are there any foxes? I know he would love that too. I know a meetup group for local animation. I'm hopeful for that. That is awesome, actually. Because there are a lot of animators, as well as student animators, professional animators, who don't know that if they have their own like pilot projects or just little personal things that they want to do, they can get like committed voice actors who want to help them with stuff. A lot of people think, oh, I need to do it all myself, but there are a lot of people out there who would be very happy to help out, and it is great to make those connections. Absolutely. Got a job offer for a mortgage company's call center. All right, this is a step forward from the situation you were in previously, and I've got all the respect in the world for how you dealt with that. Your previous employer saying, we're gonna do the AI, and you being like, nope. You literally said, you can take this job and do something else with it. And you stuck to your morals, and I really applaud that. So, yeah. Hopefully, this goes well, and hopefully you can have more of a full-time thing going on in the future. But I'm glad to hear that this is happening. Does Rocky like all marsupials and smaller furry critters? Yes, especially, well, there's some that he misses eating, but he does not eat as many of them anymore. But I would say he's a big supporter and advocate for wildlife in general, not just raccoons. And for a while, he didn't even like other raccoons. He's had a rough past. But nowadays, for sure, I know he really likes kangaroos in particular. He's a big fan of Rocco. Yes, let us hope that this company does not do the terrible AI stuff. There is a fox in the wild robot. Okay, that is very, very good to know. And yeah, AI is like, and the thing is, like, AI could be used for good things, but people keep on using it for evil and destroying the environment and just setting us up for the bad future and taking away people's jobs. And it's just like, this is not, this is not wise. This is not wise. Music is over. I need to get back to a part where music will play. Let's hear City Escape. There we go. One of Lego Dream's voice actors constantly reposts stuff about being against AI. As well they should. As well they should. Again, a lot of the people who are often supporting this stuff, they aren't really thinking about where that takes us in the future. Are we just gonna have content made by AI for AI, reviewed by AI, and just like at that point, like what are we doing? We're not doing anything. It's just gonna be this armies of AI backing other AI. Why? It's nonsense. AI is now just it's well, at least like in the mainstream, it's just for theft and fraud and tricking people. That's what, and replacing jobs. Like, that's not good. Somebody put your Super Sam art through AI. Oh goodness. But I'm glad their page got taken down. That is horrendous. Hey, Tempest Mask 1000. Thank you so very much for dropping by. I hope that you are doing wonderfully. How are you doing? And thank you so very much for dropping by on this Go Fast Friday. Oh gosh, yeah, we need people to stop stealing stuff and putting it into the plagiarism machine. It's ick. It's very, very ick. And stealing voices as well, because oh boy, I've had that done to me. I've had this was astounding to me because I think they consider themselves a fan of my work, but they had basically done these song covers, and it's not just me, they've got lots of other people in there too, but they included me as one of the AI singing voices in their YouTube videos. And so I sent them a message saying, hey, I don't approve of this, please take this down. And everyone who was commenting saying like, wow, I love this, wow, this is great, they were hearting and liking and responding to all them. And then my comment, they made my comments unviewable by anybody else on the channel. They hid my comments. And I'm just like, really? Did you feel good knowing that you did that? That the actor of the character you claim to like says, don't steal my voice? And you're just gonna hide it? That's like, ugh. Striker, appreciate you dropping by, and I hope you and Striker Jr. have a very good nap. Ooh, stolen before AI was a thing, though. The old-fashioned way. We remember when people used to steal art the old-fashioned way. They'd put on a burglary mask and sneak into... Actually, that's... Okay, I'm not gonna say that's, like, cool, but at least it takes effort. You know, the ones who, like, drop in through the ceiling and everything and they have the mask. There is some classiness to that. But the other way, when they just like take graphics by downloading them and then erasing like any of the creator signatures and saying they made it, that one's not cool. That one's not cool. Yeah, the spy style, while I do not approve of theft, there's something fascinating about it. Nothing fascinating about AI or photoshopping to remove watermarks. Exactly. No, very no. That's no good. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. And it's a shame, and I hope that this culture can change. But there are so many young kids who just grow up nowadays in an era of believing that, oh yeah, that's the thing you do. You download your favorite voices, or you just type in a prompt and you make things and you post them on YouTube. That's how you do it. That's no, it's really not. And it's very it's lazy. It's lazy, and it takes no talent. Today is Bahia Watson's birthday. I don't actually know what happened to her a couple years ago, but I hope she's doing well. I haven't seen her in many years, but we were co-stars on Total Drama Rama. She was a Lashana there. And I know we've done other stuff together, but I can't immediately remember what. But I hope she's doing well. If it was years ago, then it's probably something that's not on her mind nowadays. But I do hope she's okay. She was always super sweet every time we interacted. I do not blame you in the slightest for deleting your DeviantArt account. Oh, how sad is it what happened there. It used to be such a beautiful website, beautiful community and organization behind it, and now it's just like, we love AI! We love AI! And once again, no. Very no. So much scraping and just like, okay, I'll need to look into that. Booed by fans. Now when you say booed, like, was she like on stage and people were like booing her in person, or was it just people getting on her case online? Either way, this is new to me. This is unfamiliar. But I'm sure if it was years ago, I'm sure she is doing much better nowadays. Oh yes, so many changes that nobody asked for. It's just like, why can't people just leave well enough alone? Why can't people just chill? Again, I don't understand it. It is very frustrating, very confusing. I don't know why the YouTube stuff has been so weird. I need to, oh, okay. This is really weird. This is actually really weird. Okay, so I am streaming on YouTube, but none of the chat is coming up. That's really weird. So I'm gonna try to have, cause yeah, I see you now, Fabio, and Jonathan and Thomas and Sabrina, Skeleton Soldiers. I see y'all now because I pulled up a separate window just so I could look at YouTube chat. My eyes are going to be going back and forth and back and forth. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, and I'll try to fix this in the near future. Asking what non-popular characters do I voice? I mean, there are a few. I wouldn't say he's not popular, but not many people know that I voice Chuck. In Angry Bird Summer Madness, I also voice all of these characters in Transformers BotBots, which is a Transformers show that not a lot of people know exist. And I guess we could still... He is one of my better known characters that I've voiced. But he is not a fan of my voice for him. I provided the voice of Raccoon from Tome, the legal co-owner of my channel, because he does stream here both on the YouTube and Twitch side sometimes. He is an actual cartoon raccoon. I wasn't aware at the time. Yeah, I would say that he is up there. The work that I did for the Terrain of Magical Expertise web series. Rocky is very, very precious to me and always will be, even if he does not show me the same love right back. Yes, Rosa Nia Edits. I can see your comments now, even though they're not showing up they're not in the little box over here. But I have to like dart my eyes back and forth, and I'm trying to see if I can find a more convenient way of seeing that. But yes, Skylar, I see you on the YouTube side. Was the Grand Inquisitor annoyed when Wildfire tried to steal his hat? I know that I would be annoyed if somebody tried to steal my hat. I don't even know that happened because I don't remember it happening. I'm still only at episode 3 of Dragons Rising Season 4 because there's so much stuff to do and so much stuff to watch and so little time. Yes, Peter Cullen, I am actually aware that he was the very first voice of Mario. Was it in like... Oh, I can't remember what it was in, but I know it was a show that also had Pac-Man in it. It might have actually been a Pac-Man show. I can't remember entirely. But yes, I do recall that about Peter Cullen. Thomas, I am doing well. I am doing pretty okay. Jonathan asking, what would I do if I got to meet Alex Gillet, the French voice of Sonic? I would say bonjour. I wouldn't really have that much to say to him because I'm not familiar with his work. But again, I think that it's really cool that Sonic is a character that has been heard through so many different voices in so many different languages. But I probably wouldn't have a whole lot to say. He'd basically kind of just be like a guy doing his job. And that's what I am to a lot of people. I'm a guy doing my job, and that's fine. That's fine too. Nova, appreciate you dropping by. As always, have yourself a very good night. I voiced the mentor character, or the mentor narrator in your brain, says George Peter. All right, I didn't know that. I am honored to be a part of George lore in this way. Fascinating, truly fascinating. I know that I'm not the only person that it applies to, but I'm fascinated to learn that it applies to you as well. Have I seen Kazumi's interview in Brent Miller's YouTube channel? I've seen some of it. They're both awesome. Love them as people and as performers, of course. Zane, there are days when Zane is my favorite OG ninja. And Wildfire is great. Wildfire is great. If I were not voicing Aaron, and if Aaron wasn't made for me, Wildfire would probably be my favorite of the new ninja. But yeah, I haven't seen all of it yet, because once again, so much to see, so little time. So much to see, so little time. It's me, and it's Brian Dochois. Oh my goodness, George. That's amazing. That is amazing, George. Thank you for sharing that. Only George knows exactly what I'm doing. Only George knows exactly what I'm doing there. Thank you. But of course, who else would it be but me and Brian? That is awesome. Ruby Rose, it's good to see you. Hey, Cact, it's good to see you as well. I hope that you are doing very well, and I hope that we can cross paths sooner rather than later. It keeps like it's so close, but it's never happened. But who knows? Maybe one of these days. I hope to make a trip to Japan for the first time. But I gotta see who else I can gather for that moment. Please do clip that, George. Please. I would love that. I would love that. Let's see. How is Raccoon, says Thomas, on the YouTube side that the Twitch side cannot currently see. Raccoon is doing well. I know he's been having a great time streaming Tomodachi Life, except for the fact that apparently his actual VTuber sweetheart, Cherry, the me of her in game has not fallen, well, actually has fallen in love with him, but will not marry him for some reason. They've got cold feet about it. But I would like to see that for both of them, especially for Cherry, because Cherry is wonderful and has never been mean to me. And hopefully they can get that resolved. I know Rocky is planning on streaming on Saturday, which he normally doesn't. So who knows? Maybe on his Saturday stream that will finally be resolved. How is Noct? I hope that Noct is perfectly well and perfectly healthy. I still have no idea what's going on with that guy. I don't know if Doc Wyatt even knows exactly what the status of the Forbidden Five is, but I hope they're okay. I'd love to voice Noct again, and I would love having more money. Super Sci-Fi, thank you for dropping by. It's good to see you, as well as definitely Brady. It's you. I know it was you. Thank you so very much for dropping on by. How are y'all doing? I hope you are doing well. And yes, you will know for sure if I hit up Japan, period, you will know, because I won't know anywhere about where to go, but you will know about where to go. Anybody else here has been to or lived in Japan? Because yeah, Cact does that. I have never been before, but I've got numerous friends who have gone, and I hope to one day join them. Zelda movie and Sonic movie 4 have finished filming, apparently. And I can now 100% non-NDA disclose that I am not in Sonic movie 4. Unless somebody gives me a last minute call for like post-production and says, hey, we're gonna sneak your voice in somewhere. I'm not in it. People thought when I was making posts saying, hey, I think it would be great if they had Sonic actors of the past and present do voices for all the Metal Sonics. People thought, oh, that confirms he's in it. Oh, he's in it. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't say that if I was in it. I wouldn't say that if I was in it. But I would love to be. I would love to be. Let's see. Have I heard of Hanazuki, says Puzzle Portals. I have not. I don't know much of anything about Hatsune Miku. I know what she looks like, and I even kind of know what she sounds like, but I don't know anything about her really beyond that. But again, I think that it's really impressive what people are able to do as far as like making Vocaloid sort of stuff, because Rocky got to experience firsthand what it is like to do that and how it gets made. But I know very, very little of the actual songs. Sonic Movie 5, let's get it. Maybe we'll have that happen. I would love that. You could voice a Chow. That would be I would take that. I don't know if that's how a Chow should actually sound, but I definitely do have some higher pitched voices. So maybe I'll take it. I'll take whatever. I will take like loop group stuff. For those unfamiliar with a loop group, if they need like vocal recordings of like a crowd of people running away, I am happy to be just like vocals of people in crowd going like, ah, look out, it's a giant robot. I'll do that. I'll take that. I will take whatever. I would actually kind of prefer that to being on camera, because being on camera in a movie is like, I don't know if I can deal with it. I just don't know. Gun agents. See, that would require me to be on camera and memorize lines and move a certain way and maybe look a certain way. And I'm just like, I don't know about that. I would take the money. but it is not my preference. I can say that much. What's your opinion about the video Brent Miller made about Zayn possibly being autistic? I know he made that video, but I haven't seen it yet. So I don't have major thoughts on it. But if people can see that in the character and they can identify with that and they can feel seen, I think that that is a beautiful thing. I think that is fantastic. Let's see. Yeah. Your sister looked at you weird when I was doing that. When I was doing the the baby sounds. That's one of those things I never realized I could do until I just randomly decided to try it. And I did get to use it once for a project that didn't get made, but it was a pilot project where I played a wizard. I played this wonderful, incredible wizard by the name of Sir Babybeard. And his name is exactly what you would expect. He would talk about, yes, we need this magic elixir in order to return you to your regular. I want to drink. That was Sir Babybeard, and it was one of the greatest roles I've ever played. That sadly doesn't seem like anybody will get to see or hear of it anytime soon. Definitely, Brady. Thank you so very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate you dropping on by. I have seen some of the pictures of you with Dan Mintz, Sabrina, and again, knowing how much Tina has inspired you and just helped drive your creativity and just helped inspire you. I think that that is so cool that you were finally able to meet Dan Mintz and that it was such a positive, wholesome time overall. My Miles Tales Prower voice acting for my fan dubs is super high pitched and squeaky, and hey, I think that that is once again fantastic. It is great to try all kinds of different things, Thomas. And in my case, I voiced Tails a few times for fan projects, and my voice was definitely high pitched and squeaky, but it was really, really valuable experience. And what I developed from just trying a Tails voice is now something I've been able to use on plenty of original characters. So that is fantastic. Oh my goodness, is YouTube is showing up in the chat box again? Did it fix itself? Are we back? Are we so back? I didn't even do anything. It just decided like, maybe I'll work now, I guess. Definitely Brady, maybe you fixed it somehow. Maybe. I don't know, because it seemed to be immediately after you did the follow. So who knows? Sometimes autistic coded characters are better than them legitimately trying to write them that way. That is true. That is very, very true. Yeah. I think when a character is coded, then it's I think that allows kind of more like wiggle room. Like it's like, okay, this part is maybe implied, but it's not explicitly stated. Yeah, I totally get you. And sometimes it's like a character isn't even intended to be coded, but people still see that in themselves. And I think that that is, again, that is great too. Okay, we are so back. I don't have to have my head on a swivel no more. This is nice. This is nice. I can read. I can follow along. This is good. This is good. I have anxiety like Lloyd, sometimes to the point where I can't leave the house. Oh no, that is a big yikes. But again, I think it's good to see that in Lloyd because it shows somebody who's even in a position of leadership, they can still have flaws. They can still have fears, things that make them uncomfortable and things that scare them. And it's okay to be that way. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is feeling good all the time. Is my interview with Garmadork canceled? Oh gosh, it's not canceled per se. I am just like, oh gosh, I need to write that down. I just have so much stuff to do. I have so much stuff to do. So please know that that is nothing personnel. There is no issue with him. But I am glad that he does have something lined up with Brent. Vincent Tong is going to build a Lego set with Brent Miller in his channel. Also, what would you say if he invites you to build a Lego set with him on his channel? That would be very difficult. I would be down to do it, but they are like a 5-hour flight away from me, the rest of the Ninjago cast. So it's not very easy for me to meet up with them. I am not in that area very, very often. But if the timing were able to make it work, I would be down. I'll be so down. Cause they're both real good dudes. Let's see. Gotta go. Had fun watching the stream. Me and my friend Midna, IRL friend, who's named after Midna the Twilight Princess. Oh, hey, I know a Midna as well. Going to the beach. Nice. Have yourself a real good time. If it wasn't a plane, I'd be like, that's not bad. I mean, that's still that's a bit. That's still like a bit, even if it's like a drive. That's, oh boy. Yo, Tafari TV, thank you so very much for the raid. I hope you had yourself a wonderful stream. What were you streaming and how did it go? Yeah, I remember like, cause that's the thing. 1 to 2 hours to work. I mean, yeah, that's not too bad. I think that's between like 1.5 hours is pretty common for a lot of people. But like 5, I mean, that is 10 hours there and back combined. That's already like almost half the day gone. So that's why I'm just like, yeah, couldn't do 5 hours very easily. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Oh no, you lost so many pirates. Well, I hope that you can find them. But hopefully next time it goes better. And appreciate the raid. Thank you once again for dropping on by. Yeah, it's other side of the country for me. I think driving from here to New York City might be roughly the same amount of time. Maybe, no, probably longer. Detroit might be closer. Now I need to double check on that. Toronto to... Now I'm very curious. Oh my goodness, it would actually be shorter to drive from here to Detroit. But New York City probably is longer. Oh yeah, driving to New York City is 8 hours. Okay. Now I know. Buffalo is pretty close. I think a drive to Buffalo is 2 hours or less. Let's see. Toronto to Buffalo, that's 1 hour and 40 minutes. So yeah, not bad. Yeah, Buffalo, New York is actually much closer to Toronto than it is to New York City. Not many people know that. I don't technically live in Toronto, actually. I live in Mississauga. But most people know the city, Toronto. It's close enough. Let's see. I've been to Buffalo only once, funnily enough. I went to like a Rite Aid drugstore. I don't know why. That's where it was a family trip, and I can't remember anything we did other than going to a drugstore. And to be like, look, we went to a store in a different country, and then we just like went back. When I used to visit family in Buffalo, I would take family trips out to Toronto every so often to go see a hockey game. Oh wow. Hockey it sure does exist. Or in Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is cool. Niagara Falls is pretty cool, even though I'm scared of it. I'm low-key scared of it. I always keep my distance. I don't even get close to the railing. Let's see. Yeah, Hot Topics over there have different things, definitely. And they have, what's it called? Like Boxed Lunch is the name of that, like, sister store of Hot Topic, if I recall correctly. Yeah, I would say definitely, Brady. I hope you get to see more places one of these days. It's always nice to get to see new peoples and cities and take in other cultures and cuisine, and you learn a lot that way. Let's see. Please let Kazumi know when you see her again that I can do a Wildfire voice impression. I don't see Kazumi very often, but I'm sure, like, if you ever have a video up there of that, I'm sure she would be very amused by it. And sorry, Fabio, I can't. If somebody, if I just kind of offer friendship to one fan, then I feel like then everybody will be like, why? But me, and then it's like 100 people, 1,000 people, and I'm just like, I can't. Sorry. I hope you understand, but that gets very overwhelming very quickly, and so that's why I kind of have to keep a distance to an extent. Would Aaron like Garmadon? He would now. Garmadon is, you know, he's taking care of, like, plants and stuff. He's being a really chill dude. So, yeah, I could see them getting along now. Let's see. Can I tell Kasumi that Roby Town exists? What is Roby Town? Is it like the land of Lee, but everybody is Roby? Cause I could see Wildfire enjoying that. I wonder if there's gonna be actually any gameplay this stream, or if it's gonna be all chit chat. Not that I mind though. Not that I mind. But I'm curious if there's anybody who does have Sonic Racing who would like to maybe get in 3, 4-ish races. If so, then we can have that going, potentially. Hey, that's okay if you can't do Tails' voice. Your Tails' voice can just become, well, your raspier Tails' voice can just become a voice for a whole new character. Why not? Maybe that can be your Charmy Bee voice. Have I heard of Oni Rising? No, I have not. Well, maybe, actually, there's a chance. I have seen some fan things before, but I can't remember the names. Because I remember seeing a fan thing where there was a young kid who was doing the voice of, who was doing a Thunderfang impression, and like, to see like a little kid's voice come out, and it was still like evil and sinister, to see that voice come out of like a stop motion Thunderfang made me so happy. So I don't know which one that was, but I might have seen a little bit of Oni Rising before. But like I said, I got so much Ninjago to catch up on. I'm still not caught up on Ninjago that I'm actually starring in. So once again, so much to see, so little time. But mad props to everybody out there working on those fan things. Whether you're a voice actor, you're a stop motion animator, or a 3D animator, or an editor, sound, all of it. Mad respect. It takes a team to make that happen. It takes great commitment. Yo, Cherry, thank you so very much for dropping by. I haven't seen my me. Should I? Okay, room decoration, shiny new clothes. Oh, okay, sounds like he's taking good care of me in Tomodachi life. So, all right, good. You know, I think I'm gonna leave that be then. Sounds like I don't need to involve myself, and that's very good to know. Thank you so much for letting me know about that, Jerry. I want to do a funny Sonic dub where me and a bunch of actor friends do it, but we all voice characters that are out of our wheelhouse. Am I allowed to do that, or does Sega have me locked out? Oh, listen, like I have not had any conversations with John Sega in a long time, because I have not recorded anything for Sonic at all since possibly 2023, maybe 2024. So it's been a minute. I'm just here. I can do whatever. But out of respect for my colleagues, generally I don't touch characters that are not mine. So when people have asked, like, will you read this Sonic comic, I don't really like doing voices for the other characters. I mean, if I'm reading like a children's book, which I've done, sure. But as far as like actually like putting out a dub out there that I would post, I would never do a voice for a character other than Sonic or Orbot or Cubot, which I voiced officially. I wouldn't voice characters that have had a voice before, because then I'd feel like I'm sort of potentially stepping on somebody else's toes, which I've seen somebody do before, and I was displeased. But there are some well-established professional actors who I consider to be friends, and I've seen them kind of do their own like dub content of character they'd like to play that already has an actor. And so I said, here's why that's not respectful to the actor that has that role. So it all depends on where you're at within the industry. If it was Sonic, I might, but I wouldn't voice Sonic alongside other characters if they are not voiced by some type of official actor for those characters. I wouldn't do that. If I were to voice Sonic in any sort of like fan thing or a comic or whatever, and it involves any other voice actors, they would either need to be voicing characters who have never had a voice before, or they would need to be one of the official actors for that character. Let's see. Do I remember Harumi? Oh, of course, absolutely. Crystallized is one of the few seasons that I have seen every episode in, and I don't know all of Harumi's journey, but I find her very interesting. Let's see. So if it was, like a Sonic and Tails R thing, yes, I would probably do that. Can't guarantee. I'm glad you like my voice for Fang. Thank you, Rodent Knight. I appreciate you saying that. Just because of that hat. How could he not be from down under? I know that Jabaras are more something that they have in South Africa, but for whatever reason, me doing my hopefully not the most offensive Aussie accent ever. Hopefully that holds up. Do I like TMNT? I like Donnie. I wouldn't consider myself a Ninja Turtles fan as a whole. I really like Turtles Forever. I love Turtles Forever. I think it's great. But by and large, I don't consider myself a TMNT fan, although I've watched a few things. The things I've watched the most are Turtles Forever and the third Turtles movie, the one where they travel in time, the one that everybody hates. That's the one I watched the most of as a kid, and I liked it. Haven't watched it in my adult years, but I liked it back then. But in general, I really like and relate to Donatello. He's more the introvert who doesn't want to be the focus of attention, doesn't want to be the leader. He's like, I'm just going to be off in my corner, inventing stuff that can help you guys out, and just let me know if you need me. And I vibe with that. Let's see. Just for laughs between friendos. I get that. Either way, if you did do something like that, I'd like to see it. I'd be curious. I would be curious. Leo went through some vocal changes in that show. But I feel like if I had stuck with that show, I feel like I probably would have liked Leo a fair bit. Did you have a favorite voice for him? Because I think he had like 3 different voices on that show. M finished Sonic 06 with your little sis. Okay, mad respect, because that takes work. That takes commitment. I feel like you don't know why people hated it. Was the camera ever a problem for you? Cause I would have times where I'm trying to like jump on a platform and then suddenly the game just switches to camera 5 and I'm getting a totally different angle and I'm just like, uh-oh. And also like the frame rate when it slows down, everything slows to a crawl. And I like to convince myself it's for dramatic effect, but I don't think they planned it that way. So I know those are some of the issues they had with it. And the development team was really, really rushed. Like, they wanted more time to fix a lot of the bugs. Although I do know some people who consider those bugs to be features. And if that is how you see it, I totally get it. We don't have that much of a thick accent. Okay, I will. No, that is good. I want to be criticized. I want to get better at it. I do have a good friend and student from Gold Coast, so I try to take from him. I wonder if maybe I talk more like a bogan. Maybe that's where I got it from. Are you still coming over this, Arvo? I need you to go to the servo. Get me some durries. I don't know. I need to get me Cinelink. I know some terms. I know some terminology at least. But I know I still got work to do. So thank you for your criticism. I will try to keep practicing. I wanna get good. I wanna get good at it. There are definitely certain Aussies that I can't understand at all, for sure. Let's see. The if we ever get another Turtles Forever 2, only Sam Riegel could reprise as Dawn. I would hope so. As we know, sometimes things change and certain actors are not available for certain reasons, but I would hope that they would get all of them back. Yeah, maybe my problem might be that I've learned Australian accents from Bogans. It could be that. It could be. But again, I still always want to improve as best I can. And Savuna, I know I haven't forgotten. I actually want to try to go back to Sonic 06 on Sunday. That's what I'm gonna try to emotionally prepare myself. George, you take care. It was once again so great to see you, and thank you for that clip. Let me know if a certain somebody reacts to it. And thank you, Thomas. I'm glad that you like my Fang the Sniper, or the Hunter, or Knack the Weasel. He's had many names. I'm glad you like my voice for him. Yes, that's very true. It does depend on where you are. It is a very big country with very, very different sounds depending on where you go. Even small countries have people who can sound totally different. Ireland can be like that. Scotland can be like that. And yeah, accents are fascinating. And honestly, I love hearing them, even if I can't do them. That's why, as a director, when I'm casting for things, I just love getting a wide variety of sounds in there. I love the whole idea of if I close my eyes, I want to still always be able to know who exactly is talking, because everybody sounds different and unique. I love that. And you can live in a particular area and have your neighbors on one side who have an accent and the neighbors on the other side who have a totally different kind of accent. People come from all over and have all different kinds of influences. That's right, rural Ireland and the cities further north sound very, very different. I am most familiar with the Dublin accent, having watched the wrestler Seamus O'Shaughnessy, who I believe's from Dublin, and I've got a friend from there as well who hates Seamus O'Shaughnessy. But then I've heard like other parts of Ireland I've heard where is it? Bray County. I've heard we can still call it kind of Ireland, Northern Ireland. I've heard Belfast accents. Just completely different. There's maybe little similarities here and there, but so different. Osaka and other parts of Japan. Osaka versus Tokyo accents. Absolutely. Let's see. I wish people would stop giving Elsie a hard time. I loved her character, and her voice actor Lacey was great. She voiced Vitani in The Lion King 2 and Lion Guard. I'm not super duper familiar, but I really do want to see Lion King 2 and Lion King 1.5, because I feel like that would be very much up my alley. Can't notice my own accent, but it is a Northern Ranch accent, which has a little tone and sound loud, like the Russian town in The Simpsons. I know Rocky does not hear that in your accent. I will say that you have enthusiasm, but I don't think that you sound angry or scary when you speak Spanish. I will say that much. I know Rocky especially finds the tone of your voice very soothing. Who's my top character in Super Smash Brothers? It has been Fox since day one. Nintendo 64 Super Smash Brothers. I played as Fox, and he's been my number one in every single game since then. Fox is my favorite character in all of Nintendo, other than maybe Meowth and the characters that I voiced from Dragalia Lost. And his playstyle is just a really good fit for me. He's like a ninja, before Great Ninja came along, but he's like a ninja, just like darting back and forth and just like kicking people. I don't even bother with that wave dash and stuff. I don't need that. I'm fast enough already. I surprise people by my playstyle because I don't wave dash. But Fox is my guy and always will be. My accent is standard. Is there such a thing? I guess there is standard American dialect, but you don't have any Atlanta thing. You ain't got any Southern in there. Yeah, you ever say y'all? I guess it can depend on where you're from, but I know there's a lot of people who don't hear an accent in themselves, even when everybody has some kind of accent. Everybody's got some kind. Let's see. I have a question. What's your favorite character, any, and least favorite character? Says IQ Sora. Do you mean in anything? In any show? In any game? In any book? Is that your question? I gotta know. Because if that is your question, then, oh boy. My single least favorite character in anything ever might be Oddball from Tome, the Terrain of Magical Expertise. The one that Raccoon hates even more than me. Favorite character? Probably 9. Probably 9 from Sonic Prime. It might be. There are several who are up there, but he's one of the first ones that comes to mind. Other ones I have liked, though, include Meowth, include Raccoon, as much as he sometimes doesn't like me. Aaron from Ninjago. I love Team Rocket as a whole. There's a few. Here's what I will say is interesting. This could be considered, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know the difference between dialect and accent. They're like the same thing for me. Also, Fox is another one of my favorite characters ever. Thank you for pointing out the Fox figurine, Jerry. Do I have a Sonic plush? Yes, I have several. None immediately within my grasp, but I will try to have some visual on screen in the future. But there are some, even just individual words that are said in certain territories, in certain states, that are not said in other places. I guess you're right. Yeah, it is probably a little closer to language than it is to accent. But it's one of those things that's up for debate. Okay, dad is American and mother isn't. And then in my case, I have both my parents are Caribbean and have lived in America. And then I don't sound anything like my mom. But I have some of the stuff that my dad has, because my dad, he's got his like French Creole Caribbean accent, but on top of that, he lived in Oklahoma for a while. So I get some southern twang, a little bit from there. Just a lot of stuff from just influences that I just grew up watching, I guess. I have some New York stuff. I sound like I'm from like nowhere and everywhere. Impmon is an excellent choice. Excellent choice. Yeah, I'm very curious to hear who others' favorite characters are. Do I know? I mean, Patrick, I think it's been mentioned before, but I mean, I do know those people. They are my castmates. We've worked on previous seasons of Ninjago, even before season 4. We've met each other before, so I do know those people. Let's see. My mom blames the Rocky movies for why you sound like New Yorker Sylvester Stallone. Hey yo, Adrian. I haven't watched those movies in a long time. But hey, you've got good taste. Those are some real good movies. Already started making a list of vocab not to use when I go back to America. It's funny just how being in a different country can really just like change your perspective and the way you speak and the way you carry yourself. Yeah, very fascinating. Raccoon's accent definitely changed over time. Starting out, he was much more of what he will refer to as an urban raccoon, and I mean that is still his background. But yeah, I think he's just taken on more and more of his Toon influence from his time in Toon School. There's definitely some more Bugs Bunny-isms worked their way into the way that he talks. He's an interesting fellow, that Rocky. What's my favorite Digital Circus character? Jax is interesting to me. I will say that much. I want him to get better. I would say I find Kane is one of those characters where I'm interested anytime he's on screen, even though he's like kind of horrible. And the same thing with Jax. But Pomni is probably my favorite because she's really the most, I would say, relatable one. Sometimes I feel like Digital Circus underdevelops or like doesn't utilize its characters at times because there's like so much of them, and I feel like sometimes the script struggles to give them all something to do. But Pomni, they're very consistent with having something for her. Pomni, Jax, and Kane, they're all very consistent with like giving them stuff to do. But I love the designs. I think the designs are creative. I think there's very talented people involved. But I'm here for like the development, and I'm still very eager to see how it all ends up. I will be seeing the in theaters. Unless something changes, because I know there have been problems with that. I do plan on seeing in theaters the finale there. Oh, you can tell the animators definitely have fun animating Kane. There's no rules. It's just like do whatever, and it's marvelous. Let's see. Anna, appreciate you dropping by for a little while. I hope that you are doing well. And I also have a little bit of Lizzie bias, of course, because Lizzie is the one in the cast that I have the closest connection to. I actually have, I can't reach it, and I don't think I'm gonna, oh, I'll get up and I'll get it. I'll get up and I'll get it. I do like collecting, plushies and whatnot from characters that are voiced by friends and especially students of mine. So that is why I have, hopefully I'm not knocking over anything. Oh my gosh, I have too much stuff. Yes, that is why I have this. You are now an adorable plush, Pomni. I have this, and I have this, and I thought I picked up Sonic Prime plush, but I didn't. But I like you even more than Sonic, so you know it's fine. All of y'all are good. All of y'all are good. All of y'all are good. Been hated for being too nice and cute as a kid and a teen. Why would it? I'm sorry. Why would anybody hate you for that? What? Be meaner more so that people can like you? What? I have so many questions. I'm so confused. Well, I think that you are great just the way that you are. Narton, thank you so very much for the subscribing.
Subscribing with Prime.
That is very, very much appreciated and very, very kind of you. Thank you so very much. Pomni has become a marketable plush. Many marketable plushes. And yeah, I was so surprised I was able to find a 9 as well. I think I found him online. But yeah, 9 is Precious Baby, Precious child, son. I relate really deeply to that character. And I want only good things for him. I hope he is very happy somewhere right now. I was told, wait, a group of girls ran away and pushed me because I was cute. And wait, that's so weird. Oh, people are so weird. You know what? I think that it is. Sometimes people see just like, they see joy and kindness in someone else, and then they kind of envy that. Cac, thank you so much for dropping by. It was great to have you here. I hope we have you here more in the future. Have a great rest of your day. It is Saturday morning over there. Appreciate you. Yeah, I feel like sometimes people just have like envy and jealousy where they're like just for whatever reason, maybe they've been pressured into it themselves and they're like, you need to conform. You need to be this way. I'm miserable, so you should be miserable too. And then they just can't handle it. They just can't handle it. That is a shame. But I appreciate you being the way you are, you being your authentic self. And you deserve to be proud of the person that you are. Any Star Fox plushes? I do have a Peppy Hair plush. I've never found any others before. But yes, I do have Peppy Hair. Do a barrel roll. To barrel roll, press C or R twice. I have that one. And hopefully more to come, because I know that there are some that are at least going to be released in Japan. I hope they bring those to North America. Bullied in England for having large wild hair instead of super short like everyone else. That's again, it's another one of those conformity things. Like, because you are different, that's no reason to pick on somebody. I'm glad in Ireland people are nicer about that. I know there's a whole thing as well that they have in the UK of like picking on like gingers for some reason, and I'm like, why does somebody having a certain hair color make them a bad person? It doesn't. It's just like they're born like that. So strange, so bizarre, and something that I hope that society can move beyond, because it's so pointless. Yo, you pre-ordered the new Star Fox set. Alright, I need to get like that. Volt, I have no experience with cars. My only experience with cars is going to the Disney World. No, Disneyland. Disneyland Cars ride, and I thought it was great. Other than that, I don't know anything about cars. Let's see. Star Fox. Oh, yes. My name is Fox McCloud. Star Fox is my team, not my name. But yes, I do love Fox a whole lot. I was so happy to see him in the Mario Galaxy movie, or as me and another friend call it, the Star Fox movie that had Mario in it. As soon as he showed up, as far as I'm concerned, that's the main character. He's the main character. I love the music. I love his character design. I thought it was the best he'd ever looked. And every time he was on screen, I'm just like, little kid me was just like in like heaven, because I never thought I'd see that. So yes, I love some Fox McCloud. Star Fox 64 is my favorite game of all time, and me and Raccoon will be fighting over who gets to play that new Star Fox game on stream. We're gonna be fighting over that and the Samurai Pizza Cats game, and maybe we'll have a nice civil agreement on that. But oh boy, don't know how it's gonna go. What's my reaction to Sonic ships? I think the Angel's Voyage is a beautiful vessel, and I wish it was utilized more outside of Sonic Prime. I hope they can find a way to show that ship. And, you know, just why not bring Knuckles the Dread into other stories as well. I would love to see the Angel's Voyage again. Once again, very beautiful, very seaworthy ship, and I think that it served its crew very well. And I have answered your question. That is my answer. That is my answer to your question. Road at Night says, oh, that is how I'd feel if Sparkster, the Rocket Knight, shows up in a movie. Okay, yes, I'm glad that you're able to make that connection to it, because yes, I totally get how much of an influence Sparkster clearly is for you, and Fox McCloud is very much that for me. So yes, we got that same style thing. Have you ever in any sort of way, now I know there's the artwork and all that, but have you ever tried to make a Sparkster outfit of any sort? And at the least, if you haven't, would you, if you could, would you like to? Because when I saw the Star Fox movie, which is what I'm gonna call it until they finally make a Star Fox movie, when I saw the Star Fox movie, I was fully dressed like Fox McCloud. I had been slowly over the years building my Star Fox team member outfit, and that is one of the few times where I wore it just to a public event. Normally I just wear it on Halloween. Let's see, favorite Sonic ship is the Egg Carrier. That's another excellent choice. Excellent choice. I would not count the Tornado. I would count it as more of a plane, but I do love the Tornado. I have a Lego version of it up there. Sora, thank you so very much for dropping by. I'm probably going to be winding down as well, but thank you for dropping by. Yes, I did have the sunglasses for expert mode, and as that little James McCloud reference at the same time. Don't ever give up, my son. Father? Do I hope for Wildbrain to make another Sonic series? I would love if it was Wildbrain. I would love if it was anybody. I would love if it was anybody, and if I had the opportunity to voice Sonic again and to see my castmates return, and for Adam Narada to play Knuckles the way I know he would like to be able to play Knuckles. Because what he ended up doing is not what he really planned to do. He of course only played the regular universe Knuckles, but that's not initially what he was brought on to do. Because sometimes decisions are made and you just gotta work with it. Sometimes even the voice director is like, I don't know about this, but okay, producers. What's my favorite Sonic game? I have a few favorites. I don't know if there's an absolute number one. But I really like Sonic Racing. all across the worlds, as well as Sonic Dream Team, which is only on the Apple Arcade, so not many people have played it, but it's really, 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 really good. If it had a massive budget, I think it would be everybody's favorite Sonic game, but that's just my opinion. I like Sonic Forces. I really like Sonic Forces. I also like Sonic 1 on the Sega Genesis. That's my favorite, probably, of the 2D ones. And last but not least, I'm gonna say Sonic. No, I'm going to say the Shadow portion of Sonic X Shadow Generations. Have I been recognized in public for the characters I voiced? Never. Never, 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 never. Which I kind of like. I have gone to like a Sonic event. Well, it was like a Sonic sort of like game show thing at a convention. And I did the Sonic voice. And I introduced myself as Mac. And I'm like, yeah, hey, how's it going, yo? And people are like, huh, that guy's got a pretty good Sonic voice. and I thought that was really funny. I literally had somebody tell me how much they enjoyed my show, and they didn't know who I was. And that's really, really funny to me. So I like that. But no, it's never happened that nobody hears like this voice, me talking the way I'm talking right now, and it's just like, oh, that's definitely Sonic the Hedgehog. Cause that's a little bit of a departure. It's a different register. It's a different energy level. And when people say they want my natural voice on Sonic, I don't think they want this. I don't think they want this, because people gonna be like, why Sonic sound like some somewhat southern New York guy? But again, I like it that way. I'm the natural introvert. I don't really love being the focus of attention for the most part, so I like it like that. Hey, we have a Ninjago fan? I'm always happy to see one. Thank you so very much for dropping by. And yeah, welcome to the here, Pen, as well as Lady Uchiha. Appreciate you dropping on by. I hope you are doing well. I wonder if some of the actors from Star Fox 64 will have a role in the new take on Star Fox 64. I would love that, because that was my favorite cast for Star Fox to date, if we're not counting a Fox in space. But I would be very, very surprised if it happens. I don't think it will. I definitely do not think it will be happening. It would be cool, but Nintendo is shown the ability to move on from certain casts very, very, very quickly without looking back, and I wish they didn't. I wish they didn't do it like that. But to also further my belief that that's the way they're going, the Star Fox 64 cast is based in Seattle, and I am very strongly convinced that the new cast is based in Los Angeles, California. Let's see. Love seeing another Brian Dochua mention. I do love me some Brian Dochua. I won't say what I know regarding those characters. I won't say what I know regarding those characters when it comes to Sonic Prime. But oh boy, there are certain things that I wish had happened. Let's see. Are you ever going to work with Ashley Ball again in person, or just on digital projects like TV shows or video games? Hello, Putrid. I have noticed you. I have acknowledged you. That's a very, very good question. I mean, I would love to get to work with her. I don't know if Ashley Ball and I have ever actually recorded anything together in like the same room. I have been on a Zoom call recording stuff at the same time as her for a Ninjago, but I don't think we've ever done that in person. I think I've only met her twice, and once was at a Wild Brain party that was like a rap party for My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, which I was invited to even though I wasn't on the show. And then the other time was for a Vancouver Fan Expo, where we were both there representing Sonic Prime. Those might be the only 2 times we've met. But I would love to be in more stuff with her. I think she's very, very talented. I think she's a real cool person. A great singer as well. But ultimately, it's a matter of if casting directors or producers are like, we want you both in our show again. And I hope that happens more. And yes, Vinrella, I did see that. And I'm like, I'm glad that the movie's closer to being finished. But I'm also like, I wish I got to maybe voice one of the Metal Sonics in it, along with my other Blue brothers. So I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that none of them, unless they're keeping it secret, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume that there's none of the other Sonic voice actors are low-key gonna be making cameos in there. I hope it happens. But yes, I did see the news. I do stay pretty close to the Sonic news when it comes to the movie especially. But again, if Jeff Fowler ever wants to give me a shout and give me something to do, I'm terrified of being on camera, but I'll do it. But I would be happier to be on the voice side. Like I said earlier in stream, I would happily be like in the crowd, walla background voices of, we need people screaming when a robot is attacking. I'll do that. I will do that so fast. Thank you so much, Miss Manxie. Yeah, again, that was my idea that I would love. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have a bunch of Metal Sonics. Let's have all the little, like, the drone ones, the lower level, smaller ones can be each voiced by a different former Sonic actor. And then the big one is maybe Ben Schwartz? Or maybe Arnold Schwarzenegger? I think that would be great. I think that would be great, and I think that would be hilarious if we got Metal Sonic voiced by Arnold Schwarzenegger for so many reasons. Thunderfang or Vangelis? This is a very, very good question. This is a very, very good question. I am going to say Vangelis for reasons beyond their actual... No, that's not true. That's not true. Right. The reason I'm going to say Vangelis is because he was my
introduction to Ninjago was voicing King Vangelis and the Skull Sorcerer.
And so I never would have started out on the show if not for that. I never would have met the late, great Kirby Morrow, the original voice of Cole, if not for that. So it's always going to be special to me because of that. Now, Thunderfang... I really like the voice I get to do for Thunderfang because I'm basically doing an impression of the Brain from Pinky and the Brain, although there's a little bit of Vincent Price in there as well. I love getting to do that voice. I grew up hearing that voice, and now I get to do it for the money. But I don't like that he ate Knocked. He took his soul away, and in doing so, he took a decent percentage of my paycheck away. I didn't like that. I didn't like that very much. But again, still fun performing the character when he's not damaging my paycheck. I don't like when my characters eat my other characters. Roger would make a great live action cameo. Jaleel would. All of them except for me. I know, I would do it. I would do it. But I think all of them are probably much more comfortable in front of a camera than I am. Roger, I believe, at least comes from a stand-up comedy background. Where do I see what Rocky did to me in Tomodachi Life? Oh, well, Cherry told me he's taking very good care of me. He got me new clothes. He has remodeled my house. So, you know, I'm trusting him to just, you know, to do his thing. I don't want to interfere and upset him. I don't want to upset him too much. Yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger saying, I gotta press the button.
I am the real Sonic.
I would love that. I would love that. No, that's too he doesn't need to do it that robotic.
I am the real Sonic. I will destroy you. I will terminate you. I am too fast. You're too slow.
There we go. That's my half-effort Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ban says, you are the perfect voice actor. Well, first off, thank you for those very kind words. I know that I do have weaknesses. But thank you. I do pride myself upon my range, and I'm glad that you've been enjoying what I have been doing. And hopefully you'll get to hear a lot more of me in more things in the future. Roger has played Captain America and Batman. Again, amazing talent in his own right. And I have learned so much from listening to and studying Roger the Craig Smith. That man is cooking, especially in Sonic Boom. In regular show, he's like over 70, maybe even over 100 characters. Dude is great and has been so kind and so supportive towards me when he really didn't need to be.
Hasta la vista, hedgehog.
I hope we get that line. I'd be so happy. Sonic references in Ninjago Dragons Rising. I would love to see it, but I don't know if Sega would. But either way, I would be amused. What's my favorite part of voicing Sonic in Sonic Prime? Everything to do with 9, because he is my favorite Sonic character who has ever existed. Get over here, boy. I say, boy, you need to get over here and be in the picture, son. Yes, I love 9. I would do everything and anything for him. He never did anything wrong. I understand him, and I am so proud of him. So I would say that. I would also say, Chaos Sonic. Getting to perform Chaos Sonic the way that I wanted to,
which was the tribute to the 90s Jaleel White voice that I grew up listening to.
That was not the plan for what they, or at least what certain producers intended for me to do. They wanted Deadpool, do Ryan Reynolds stuff, do Deadpool stuff. And I'm like, no. I want evil Jaleel White with way too much caffeine. And I got to do it. And also getting to record, the only actor I got to record at the same time as, because I'm at home in my bedroom closet and the rest were 5 hours away in Vancouver. I recorded one episode at the same time as Ian Hanlon. That was Avoid the Void, and we got to react to each other over Zoom, and there were definitely moments when he was playing Shadow where we just we'd see a certain thing in the script and then we make eye contact and we're like, oh, the fans are gonna like this. And we had some fun. We did have some fun. So yeah, Chemical Valentine, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Let's see. Personally, my top 5 favorite Sonic voices. I will take that. I tend to stay away from the comparing and ranking over here on stream because we're all kind of like blue brothers. We all want to see each other do well, so we don't even like to think about who is the best. It's all a matter of opinion, of course. But again, we just like to see each other do well. We have each other's backs like that. Let's see. Is there some stuff I wished happened in Sonic Prime? Oh, let me count the ways. Well, number 1 is the cliffhanger that y'all saw. That's not what it was gonna be. Something else happened, and they changed it. And something very, very, very blatant. Not a vague, looming shadow overhead. No, something was there. And I know what it is. And I don't think I can say. But yeah, I wish they did that. I wish they did that so we had more episodes and more money for me, because I like money for me and for my castmates. I like that. I want to know if 9 is okay, or if everybody in all of the Shatterverses just went. I hope that didn't happen. I hope they're all good and well somewhere. I want to know how Rusty Rose became Rusty Rose. That needs to be its own story or comic or whatever. Please, oh please, give me that. I want the Chaos Council to disagree, and not just in like childish squabbles. I want them to actually turn on each other. I want like betrayals. I want them to have their own sort of side schemes that go against the other ones. There's so much stuff I felt could have been explored, and I hope maybe someday, somehow, we do get to do that. But regardless, I'm so grateful that I got to be a part of the Sonic world in any sort of way. I did have fun being on the show. There's a lot of things that I did legitimately enjoy, especially 9, and I'm grateful that I now have a connection with all of you as a result of that. I didn't feel bad for Sonic. I felt bad for 9. Okay, maybe I felt a little bad for Sonic. But I'm just like, you didn't even consider 9 to be his own person. Even though I was voicing Sonic, I was like, bro, what's wrong with you? What you doing, man? You ain't thinking about your homie. He keeps saying that 9 is his homie, but everybody supersonic racing. Yeah, I do love that soundtrack. Yeah. He was not thinking about what would happen to 9 or 9's feelings. He's just like, but the real Tails would. But I'm not Tails. My name is 9. And I'm like, bruh. It hurt me to voice that, because I was like, I was siding with 9 all the way. I'm like, good for you. You take that Paradox Prism and get gone, because homie ain't thinking about you at all. So that's how I was about that. It would be interesting if she was roboticized by choice. That is interesting to think about. Yeah, we don't know. Did she maybe sacrifice herself to save someone? There are so many potential things there that I would love to know. Was she a part of the not freedom fighters? They are called rebels. Was she a part of the group of rebels before she got roboticized like that? There is so much I would love to know. Arl to be in Sonic Racing. I don't remember who that character is. Sorry, I need a refresher. I need a refresher there. It would be interesting in... Oh, let's see. Sonic Prime pretty much got the Sonic 06 treatment, with only Sonic and Shadow remembering what happened. Yeah, it's definitely clear that Sonic and Shadow are the only ones who remember it. It's possible that, you know, maybe Sonic will try to explain it to the others, and they'll just be like, yeah, I think you just hit your head really hard, buddy. And then Shadow just won't say anything because he doesn't talk to them like that. He don't know them like that. But I really hope the other worlds, they're still out there somewhere. And I don't want to imagine, like, I don't want to believe that 9 is just all on his own in the Grim forever alone. Is that what we get? Forever alone? Is that what we get for 9? That doesn't seem right. That's really disturbing to me. I really wanted him to have a friend. He wanted to be able to trust somebody. And Sonic proved in those moments earlier to not be somebody that he could trust when he really needed him most. So I totally understand why 9 had his crash out. But the answer being like, yeah, I guess he's gonna be alone forever, that doesn't sit well with me. Have yourself a wonderful being of Burrito. Whiska, once again, appreciate you being here. I need to wind down stream actually anyways, but I'll try to take a couple more questions. She's from Puyo Puyo. Okay, I'm not very familiar with the Puyo Puyo characters, unfortunately, other than the Dark Prince, voiced by Xander Mobus, who has He's got a different name in other places. But either way, I like Puyo Puyo Tetris. I thoroughly enjoyed that, so Puyo representation is nice to see. What's my favorite dimension in Sonic Prime? Probably New York. New York, because that's where Chaos Sonic is, and I hope that he gets restored somehow. I would really, really like that. I wish that we got a ninja or feudal Japan sort of world. Viking world would have been fun too. What else? Yeah, 9 being forever alone with no friends. Not cool. Not cool, dude. He needs to find a way back to New York City. I'm hoping that that's what happens to him. I hope he ended up not staying in the Grim, or if he did stay, he got, I don't know, bored and sad and found a way back to New York City. You know what? Because I don't know how easy that would be for him to do. I am going to go with, this is what I need. This is for me. That when everybody else was returning to New York, he decided at the last minute to just hop in and join them. I need that. For me. Yeah, no one can say otherwise. Yeah, Shadow took the Paradox Prism to a hidden temple far away from Green Hill. It wouldn't surprise me if we kind of got like a Raiders of the Lost Ark sort of thing, where you see the ending of it, and it's being handled by top men. And then we see like those thousands and thousands of boxes, and it's just like placed in this one where it's like, oh, nobody's ever gonna see that again. It's just in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I feel like that might be what happened to the Paradox Prism, and what happened to Princess Elise. Not that I have any personal problem with her. Let's see. As an actual VA of the show, I think your headcanon holds more weight than others. Thank you. I will take that. It's just like the same way I see Mark Hamill's headcanon. While it can't cancel out Star Wars canon altogether, of course, I feel like his headcanons for like what Luke was thinking in these sequels, yeah, I can vibe with that. A headcanon can be extraordinarily heavy, for sure. So please use headcanons wisely. Oh yeah, that cut deep. And even though I voiced Sonic, when 9 said that, I am real, just not your real friend, I was like, good. Stand up for yourself. That's right. I love to see that for your boy. They put Elise in a box. I know that there are certain people who would like to. Not that I have any personal problem with her. Mangy is pretty great. I was surprised by how many people love Mangy, but he's fun. He's very fun. Which Sonic Prime voice actors have you met the most? I would probably say Brian Drummond. We've done the most shows together. I'd say we've probably done the most recording sessions together. We've done a few conventions together. So I'm gonna go with Brian Drummond. Yeah, he's the most, and then Vincent Tong probably as second most. Maybe one or two more questions, and then we are going to get up on out of here. But thank you so very much, everybody, for dropping by. My usual stream days and times, if you are new here, is Go Fast Friday, which is every Friday at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 4 Pacific. And then Spin Dash Sunday, which is sometimes Spin Jitsu Sunday, at, again, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and I usually stream for about 2 hours. This next upcoming Sunday, I am going to try to complete unless I psych myself out of it again, I am going to try to complete Sonic 06, and I hope that you are there for my inevitable suffering. Vinrella, it was good to see you nonetheless. I appreciate you coming on through. I know Rocky's very much appreciated having you at his streams, and there's gonna be more. Will I keep 9 here, or does he cover up too much stuff? He covers up too much stuff, so I'm gonna keep him here. I'm just gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna hold y'all so y'all could be nice and visible, and some of you are just covering up other ones. Now I gotta Tetris this stuff. Okay, this is working. There we go. We'll go with that. All right, we'll see who else is streaming, who I can raid. I want to become a voice actor someday. Any tips? Take any acting classes you possibly can. If you can take them in school, or if you can take them as a side thing outside of school. I would also say get together with a group of friends and say, hey, we want to put voices to this comic, or maybe write an original story and put your own voices together. If you have a group of people where you are learning together, encouraging each other, challenging each other, that is one of the best things that you can ever have. And just practice reading stuff all the time, in all kinds of voices. But if a voice is hurting you to do, stop doing it. You do not want to deal with any permanent damage. Alright, so once again, thank you for that question. And if you have more questions about voice acting in the future, please come by my streams, come by Raccoon's stream. As for as much grief as he gives me, he is a professional cartoon raccoon. He is also a voice director who has coached many kids. So he knows some of what he's talking about as well, despite the fact that he is not a voice actor. It's I didn't make the rules, but toons don't get to be voice actors. Alright, now, let's see. Who else is streaming that we can send a raid on over to? Could it be possible that 9 returned to New York, he rebuilt Chaos Sonic?
We gotta have more Chaos Sonic, of course.
Yes. Well, New York needs a Sonic, and 9 needs a friend. So I 100% rock with that. Alright, who is online? I am going to send this raid over to... Oh, is that who I think it is? Yes! I am going to send this raid over to a really, really big Sonic and especially a really big 9 fan by the name of Limnoria. And she is currently streaming Five Nights at Candy's 3? I don't know what this is. What is that? I guess I'm about to learn what that is. Alright, so there is the link for those of you who are on the YouTube side and will not be able to directly join the raid. And let's see. Yes, Pomnia 9, Precious Babies. I want good things for, and Aaron is Precious Baby as well. I want good things for all of them. Alright, with all of that said, oh, and Raccoon is going to be streaming here tomorrow. On the YouTube side, he's going to be streaming on his own YouTube channel, which is at Raccoon Toon. But he will also be on the Twitch side as well. He's going to be streaming more Tomodachi life, looking to finally make Terina into his Tomodachi wife. I've heard that he's had a lot of struggles with that, so I give best of luck to both of you in your future endeavors. Alright, okay, raid is now initiated. Big thank you to all y'all for dropping on by, and in case, there's definitely some animal robot jump scares that are on par with Five Nights at Freddy Funky Fazbear's house. So forewarning if you don't do well with those jumpy things, and also I don't know if she does any of the swearing, so forewarning there, because this stream is 100% super duper family friendly all the time. I don't know for sure about hers, so just that forewarning in case you don't vibe with those things. once again, I will see you on Sunday, and Rocky will be here tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm also gonna try to see that Michael Johnston movie. If you like horror movies, that's right, if you like horror movies, please do see Obsession, starring Michael Johnston, who was one of the voice actors in Tome, as well as Tales of Zestiria, and a very good friend and student of mine. So yes, please go check that out if you do well with horror movies and want to see a crazy monkey's paw story about trying to get somebody to love you, but it goes all wrong. Hopefully things go right for Rocky. Until next time, as always, work hard, work smart, be good to others, and be good to yourself because you deserve it. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.